Hello and welcome to the 50th episode of the Couch Co-op Show. I'm Ian, and if you haven't noticed already, this episode is going to be a little different. We've already recorded the contents of this episode. I'm just kind of introing it. So I have a few things I want to share before we get to it. First of all, I just want to remind you to find us on all the podcasting platforms. Especially if you just go to anchor.fm/The Couch Co-op Show, you can leave voice messages right there on the website. You can actually do it from your phone. So if you have beers you guys want us to try or, tell us your opinions about certain beers, please let us know. Second of all, this particular episode is going to be a little bit more visual. So if you do go over to the YouTube page and watch that version, you might get a little more out of it. It might be a little more fun, but we promise that the content is still a good audio podcast. You can still listen to us talk about beer. So I want to throw that out there. And if you go to, so the YouTube page is youtube.com/milkmanpictures, and you'll see the Couch Co-op playlist, and you can check out the video version. Because since we're doing a brewery review, we're at the brewery. So I won't waste any more of your time. So enjoy.
All right, so the one I got was actually the Strata Pale Ale from Wolves People Brewery. Wow, that is ridiculously smooth. I love this beer. It's so good. Yum.
What's it taste like?
It tastes kind of just like a pale ale with an IPA hit to it. Like it doesn't. It's not hot. It's not too hoppy, but it's just enough to keep you going with it. It's sweet, but it's sweet but bitter at the same time, if that makes any sense. It's hard to describe this one, but I love it. I love this little concoction of sweet and sour and bitter and not bitter all at the same time.
Cool.
It's amazing.
Who wants to go next? What did I get? Oh, okay. I got the Crush Pad. It's a lager.
Okay.
It's very light. It's 4.5%.
Serious
Nice.
Serious speed difference. You have 2 minutes. But it's up over there.
But it's doing that thing. It's doing that thing the brewers do. They're trying to make it hoppy. So it's got a little hoppy kick to it.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not like I totally day drink this beer, but it does have that thing I'm not super positive with when they do that. When craft brewers do that, trying to make a lager. So,
Okay.
All right. Tell me about the beer.
I got the Wolves People Hazelnut Porter, and I'm looking forward to it because it smells really good.
Oh, yeah.
Big pull.
Big pull.
It's not as smooth as I was expecting, but it has a really good flavor to it. It doesn't have too much of an alcoholic flavor. I really taste the nutty flavor to it. It seems like it's a little rich. A lot of sediment in it, I'd say, which is probably a lot of the crushed nut stuff that's in there. But overall, I think it's pretty good.
I've got Wild Queen, which is fermented with a wild yeast from the honey hives, apparently, and fermented in a forder, which is a big kind of oak barrel instead of a regular fermenter. It smells good. It's a little fruity. That's delicious. It's like a blonde ale with more flavour. Like it's got those blonde ale spices, but it's got just a little slight tartiness to it. So, not something I normally drink, but actually really enjoyable.
A few moments later.
The one thing I honestly just like the fact that it, even though it goes down really, really fast, it's so fucking smooth. It has a bit of a taste to it that's like, it has a flavor to it, but it's not commanding, if that makes any sense. Like, honestly, most beers I've had like this, it's like, it just takes over your palate and just doesn't let go. This one does not do anything like that. And honestly, I can get more of this if I ever really want to. And it's not that far from where I live, so.
What are you giving it?
A good old thumbs up from me.
All right.
Get out here if you ever can, or find it in a store, grocery store, specialty shop. Just if you can find it, get it. Honestly, just pick that shit up. It's amazing.
All right.
What do people want?
So let's see, as we wrap this up, I'm not going to shy away from what I said before about it's just another one of those kind of hoppy lagers. But it's not super hoppy, so it's easy to drink. So I could drink this all day long. I
Right.
don't have a problem with it.
Right.
It is a little dirty. It's not a super clean. None of that really matters. I do enjoy it.
Right.
And this is less a beer review and more a
Brewery.
brewery review. So I think we've been pretty good. I think I would.
All right.
I give it a side thumb. I would
Okay.
drink this. But I highly would recommend this brewery.
All right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I just learned this is called the Nut Farm. Because it is kind of
You
a nut
farmed your
farm.
nuts.
Yeah, I
And
farmed
we
for
all put
some
our nuts in it.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying the drinks. That is very smooth. Has some nice cocoa flavor as you're going through it. I really enjoyed that. The hazelnut flavor really just kind of sticks with you. Almost tastes like some of the shells might have ended up in there, or something like that. I don't know. There's something in the back end that I really can't point my finger at. Overall, I don't know if I'd get it again, so I'm gonna give it a sideways here. But it's really good. But there's other things I prefer in my porters, like a little bit smoother, I'd say. This had a little bit of grittiness to it, but it doesn't have a gross like aftermouth flavor or anything like that. So it doesn't stick with you too long.
Cheers. This Wild Queen is really good. It's a bit Belgian blondie. It's farmhouse ale. It's got just a little bit of tartness from the wild yeast, but it's not sour, and a little bit of oakiness from the forager fermenter, which is kind of like a barrel stuck on its end. And it's just really easy going and a nice flavour. It's a shame it's the middle of winter right now. This is a great summer beer, but I'm really, really enjoying this.
So you have to finish it and then rate it. It's super clear, super clean.
It is. It's a very clean beer, and you get some of the hoppy. It's got like some hops in it, so it's got a little bit of bitterness, but then it's followed by the tart, which is nice. And that is a solid thumbs up from me. That's a good beer. Of all the blondes I've had recently, in like Belgium style with any kind of herbsy, spicy stuff going on, or wild yeast, that's about the right tartness. For
Like thick
my
thighs
palate.
or hardwood floors. That's the best blonde. All right. All right, I'm back again just at the very end. Ultimately, we reviewed that brewery, 3 thumbs up, but it was a really fun experience, and we really enjoyed kind of doing this kind of different beer episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We'd really love your feedback. Let us know what you think. Again, if you go to anchor.fm/thecouchcohopshow, there's a voice message button. You can just press it on the website, or you go on your phone. You can access it on your phone. You press that message button. You can record a little voice message. If you want to go to our social media, we use our video game podcast social media. So at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen. So, Couch Co-op Shows all together, no spaces, no hyphens. And you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. We really enjoyed making it. Until next time, please beer responsibly.